So soon I'm gonna be going ahead because I gotta find a job. I gotta be able to pay my bills. Uh, Getting out my new or my it's not new, but my new vehicle that I got, my car. It's not a vehicle; it's an automobile. I'll be in my new automobile, and I'm gonna go out on the road and the highway and find me a job. And if they wanna, if they pull me over, or when they pull me over, I'm gonna tell them straight up, you're gonna violate my constitutional rights. We're gonna get in a gunfight. Plain and simple, and that's it. And then I won't be speaking anymore. And so if they want to get violent, it's their choice. They have the right to say, okay, you're free to go. You can be free. You can go, do what you want, and let me go. But instead, they're actually going to want to kill me. But that's what they do to slaves that disobey, that don't do what the master wants. They kill them. Well, we'll just kill you, do away with you. We won't have to worry about you no more. So, I'm fed up. I'm done. I can't renew my license because the way this system works, I can't get any money because the economy's gone to hell, because the baby boomers and the people before them, their parents, let them just take control of everything, and then now it's all ruined. They let them create laws upon farmers, laws upon what you can and cannot do in your own home, on your property, what you can and cannot have on yourself, and have the right to life, freedom, and the pursuit of happiness. They're anti-freedom. They're all statists. Cops are two-faced. They'll act nice and friendly to your face, but then they'll turn around and they'll talk crap, or like if you're not a good little slave and obey and do what you're told and ordered and whatever. So if you're not a good little slave and you do all this stuff, they'll turn violent and they'll talk crap, about you, and if you get out and they pull you over again, they're nice at first, but then they turn around and they be mean and violent and hateful. They're two-faced. They're psychopaths, in my opinion. These are my beliefs, outside of what I'm about to do concerning the cops. All these slavery enforcers. They go out and enforce slavery. They're predators. They go out and prey upon the public. Who can I get? Who can I make money off of? Bring them into court and help me make more money. We're not supposed to be helping them make money. You go in and you apply for a job to become an employee to help your boss make money. That's voluntarism there. You voluntarily go into that business. You're not forced to go to work for that business. You volunteer, go into that business, apply for it, and help them make money. But all these other departments and stuff that was created, they were created to force us to help them make money, to work for them. That's involuntary servitude. That's slavery. They're forcing me to serve them, to work for them, so they can make money off of me. That's not how it's supposed to work. So I'm being forced to help the judge, or forced to do what they want, or if I don't, then they're going to force me to help them, help the judges and the prosecutor and the lawyers and the police or the slavery enforcement make more money. Oh, you ain't going to obey us and do what we want and have this or that? Well, you're going to help us make more money. We're going to punish you for money, greed. This is all based upon greed. They're all, in my opinion, my belief, psychopaths. Every one of them is nothing but a bunch of psychopaths. They're traitors to their own people. No matter what race they are, they're a traitor to their own race because they're enslaving their race to corporations. This is all it is enslavement. All you trolls out there and you other statists who love the state and love these laws and all that, you're fascists. Look up what fascism is. Look up the actual definition of fascism. Look up the definition of statism. And look up the definition of a statist. You'd rather give up all your rights so you can get permission to do things. You no longer are free. You're a slave. You've been enslaved for peace and safety. See, I prefer dangerous freedom. That's what I'm going to be doing. Dangerous freedom to go out and fight for what's right. My common law rights. I don't care about this color of law bullcrap, legalese. Show me in the Constitution, the U.S. Constitution and the state's Constitution, where the words legal, legalese, legal, and illegal. Show me where those words are in the constitutions, the common laws. They don't recognize those words. It's lawful and unlawful. And legal has nothing to do with common law. Legality, all of that. Has nothing to do with common law. So, I'm going to be forced to go out and put my life on the line to try to find a job, to try to live my life, to try to be free. And they put their lives on the line to force us to do what the state wants. That's what they put their life on the line for, is to enforce slavery. They don't put their life on the line for our freedoms. Soldiers don't go to war to put their life on the line for our freedom. They do it for money. Power and control. They be used to get power and control over other people in other countries, or to help those countries control their people, the leaders. That's what they do. That's why they need people to be against people that's against this so-called government. It's not a government. It's a corporation. 28 U.S. Code 3000 or 3002. United States is a federal corporation. That's the definition of the United States. And it resides inside of Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. is not a part of America. Look it up. Is Washington, D.C. a part of America? It's not. Separate. It's a foreign nation inside of a foreign country. And they're overreaching because they got us all calling ourselves U.S. citizens and saying, yes, that's my social security number. That's my name, that all caps name that they created to have us accept through ignorance. That's why they don't teach us about any of this stuff in schools. The codes, the CFRs, the statutes that actually protects us from them. So, we're not supposed to be under their rule. But all you fascists and statists, you want to be under their rule? That's your choice. But you do not have a right to force me to believe what you want and then to obey something that does not exist. Like I could show you this chair. Show me the state, not on paper, I want to see the state in actual real life. I want to see actual natural lines in the dirt and the sand that was created naturally for each individual state. Show it to me. They don't exist. They're imaginary. You're living in an imaginary world like a child. It's all imaginary. It's imaginary world. We're going to have this imaginary government and put these people in to imaginarily have magical powers and to control us, to make laws and enforce them upon us. It's a child's game. And we're playing that game as grown-ups. Where they say, act like a grown-up. Well, how can we act like a grown-up when we was never a grown-up before? When we're growing up to eventually learn how to be a grown-up. Because we was, act like a grown-up when you're a kid. You got to act more like, I don't know how. I've never been a grown-up before I was, when I was born. Don't work backwards. You're grown up and then you become a child and don't act like that. Act like a grown-up. Well, I was never a grown-up before. So, you statists out there, fascists, you can believe whatever you want. You can worship this system like a god and obey it like a god and whatever. But I'm not. See, I'm oppressed. I'm stuck at home. I can't go nowhere. I can't go have fun. I don't have the right to life, freedom, and the pursuit of happiness. I don't have that right. It's taken away. It states in the Constitution we have the right to life, freedom. Well, it says liberty, but actually it's freedom and the pursuit of happiness. Liberty don't give you freedom. You are liberated from freedom to have privileges so you can be kept supposedly safe and to have peace. This world will never have peace. Y'all need to just grow up and realize it in your mind. We will never have safety and peace as long as we have leaders in power creating violence, creating civil unrest. They're doing it all. And it ain't the people. They're getting the people to do it because they've started it. And then they got us into it. They're all hypocrites. They act nice to your face, and then they turn around and talk crap about us all behind our backs, even to our face. The American people are garbage and all this stuff. And then they all play games. Oh, I'll go sit in the garbage truck because the Democrats call it garbage. I'll sit there and smile and laugh. And you got garbage men in garbage trucks. That's a symbol of what they said, that the American people are garbage. But they got you assuming something else. You just sit there and without, the other side that's supposed to be the good side stating, you're not garbage, it's all wrong, we need to get these people out and getting them out. They ain't getting them out. He's just hiring them. He's hiring them. There ain't nobody going anywhere. Hillary didn't go anywhere. Bill Clinton didn't go anywhere. Biden didn't go anywhere. Biden's son didn't go anywhere. Trump's not going anywhere. They're all on the same team. None of them goes to jail. None of them goes to prison. It's all a stage. I believe Epstein, all that was a stage to make you think. And he's off somewhere else. That's what I believe. He's off somewhere else. And he's kept safe. Trump said plain and simple, I protected Hillary after he got in. I'm going to jail or prison. And y'all want to sit here and ignore that. Like he's God. But I'm tired of it. I'm done. I can't live like this. If I'm going to lose everything, electricity gets all cut off, and I'd rather get out, try to, do what I need to do to live right and have a job, pay my bills, go fishing, whatever. And they don't want to allow me to do it freely. Well, then I'll die trying. And it'll be all your fascist fault, your statist fault. Because you're for political, peaceful slavery under the disguise of safety. Political safety. You're for slavery under the disguise of political safety. Order me around so you can, now I allow you to keep me. Well, who's keeping us safe from them? Ain't nobody keeping us safe from the cops. Ain't nobody keeping our freedom safe from them. Because you're allowing them to take it away. So I don't care what, like I've said before, I don't care what any of you statists, you trolls, say. You're all wrong. You can't show me no real evidence that states that they have these powers in the Constitution and the state constitutions to create laws and enforce the people to obey them, we the people. There are employees. We hire them. They work for us. They're to obey we the people. And they are the public. We're not the public. We are the people. The public are the public officials, the public servants. They are the public. That word don't exist in the U.S. Constitution and states' constitutions. Citizens do. They took out the word people and put in the word citizen in that new Constitution for them. And then they label us citizens, the public, whatever they want to take us away from what we truly are supposed to be called. Men, women, people, not subjects, not voters, people, men and women. They don't say the men and women of America, the men and women are, they may sometimes say people, but they're not enforcing what that word means. That we are the people and that we are in control. We the people hold all the political power. States it in the Constitution. Look it up. Does we the people hold all the political power above the persons in the United States? We hold all the power. We make the laws, but we're not making laws. They're making the laws. And then they lie to us and deceive us on what they want us to believe to be able to pass something into law, and none of it is what they say it is. It's actually the opposite. Police weren't created to keep us safe, to protect us. They were created to enslave us. And they were created by them. They were not created by the people. Look at who they protect. Look at who their orders come from. Look at whose laws they're enforcing. It ain't our laws. We're not making them up and saying, here, Congress, see if you want to make this law. They're making them up. And they're enforcing them. And they don't have the power to do it. If they had the power to do it, they could hire their own people, not us, to be police and whatever, to police all of us. But they got to hire us and trick us into being police, to police our own people and enforce slavery upon us. They're all traitors. There was a whole mob of them on one truck. I don't know what went on. But, I mean, state troopers, sheriffs, and 2 or 3 undercovers. Just all behind that truck. So, and they want to kill people. If they don't want to, they'll say, well, then you're free to go. I'll prove it. They want to kill people. I'll be live. I'll prove it. They say, I don't want to get prove it then. Am I free to go? Are you going to let me go and get in that vehicle and prove to me and everybody else live on this that you're not going to murder me, kill me, because I won't obey you like a slave? They're slave enforcers. Slavery enforcement. They enforce slavery. That's what the 14th was created for. To turn black people into slaves of the United States government or federal corporation. That's exactly what it was created for. And the Civil Rights Act was created strictly for black people. And then they added Jews into it to protect them so they can get jobs. They can be protected. Because the people of the persons of the United States Federal Corporation, their allegiance is to Israel. And they're not Israelites. They're called Israelis. This is my belief. They're called Israelis. They're not called Israelites anymore. So, I guess I'm going to leave it at that. This is all my belief, all my opinions, with the fact of what I'm going to do when I go find a job. And if y'all are not for what I'm for, me to be able to freely go out, find a job, not go out robbing people and hurting people and all that to get by. Because that's what I would have to start doing. If I can't get out and go get a job, I can just walk around and start robbing people. Hurting people and killing people for their money, for the food they got. And that's what they want. Or we would be free. So you all take care. Bye.